Hello, hello. I'm off to a strong start. I just realized that you guys didn't hear any of those clips. So that is a very strong start for me. I just first affiliate stream, no sound on the clips. Go me. um, Not a single sound? No. No, I must have turned them off while I was doing some testing between streams and then just forgot. Go me, I'm off to a strong start. Twitch app could also be bugging. It's also just me being me and not double checking things. But yes, welcome in. As mentioned in the stream title, it is my first affiliate stream after bugging Twitch for several days in a row, after waiting for several weeks in a row, and it finally got there. And Pixie, thank you so much for that subscription. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. We actually have, so funnily enough, because it's in my intro, we actually have one of the things that I put in place for the yes, you've also found that I put in a few emotes. They are just like some starter ones for now, but I made a couple in there as well. But yes, I've got a few emotes. I've also put in a thing for subscribers. So much like how I have my follower beans, which I will need to have one because I had someone follow me whilst I was off stream. I do also have a, let me just see if I've got it loaded right now. We do also have a subscriber wheel. So let me just switch over to that one, if it'll let me, because it's just being a bit funny. There we go. Let's go with that one. So I also have the subscriber wheel, which is great. I just need to get it to load because it's being fun like that. Full screen, let's set it to browser if it'll let me. There we go. So we have the subscriber wheel, also known as the punishment wheel, kind of. I'm committed. No, I'm just overthink things. I don't do things by heart. No, I had a lot of time to think before this, and I got affiliate on the 15th, and basically any spare time I had outside of my full-time job was putting in all this new crap. And now I just need to fix up all my old crap, such as not leaving the volume off whilst I start up my screen. Hey, hello, welcome in, King. Yes, I also have a bunch of, as King has just seen there, King was actually the first. He actually subscribed on the day I was affiliate. He subscribed while I wasn't even live, which I was not expecting. But thank you again for that, King. I think I've said it before, but I'll say it again. New wheel. Yes, this is one of my subscriber wheels. I have a couple of them. I also have that, just as a heads up. So for those others that are in there, you may get some ads in a second, potentially. I don't have my ad manager loaded, but I do have Frosty here to let me know when these things happen. But I have my subscriber wheel. I also have the follow goal. I also have a whole bunch of channel point things. And so you don't have to worry about that. No, you are all sorted. But yes, so we have one follower bean and 2 subscriber wheels. Yeah, it's a lot of it is exercises. I needed motivation, and it's kind of going to punish me a little bit if because I don't tend to do a lot of exercise outside of my work. And I'm on my feet a lot during my day, but I don't really exercise per se. This is good motivation for me to get at least a little bit of that in there. Inspired by Crow, a little bit. So I've got this one. It's I only have one redeem for like a channel point redeem for I only have one channel point redeemed for exercises, so most of my exercises are subscriber things. They're not all. They are not all of the subscriber wheels. Sorry, they are not all workouts on the subscriber wheels. But there are a few of them. So we have, I'll go back to this one because I do have, as I mentioned before, I also have a cat who is sitting right between where I am sitting, and I'm working on some other things. I am looking to upgrade my chat area as well. I don't hate it, but I want to upgrade it. So first things first, I do have a follower bean from Wolfspawn. They followed me whilst I was not streaming. And I have Kat, who is not letting me open the beans without being in my face about it. So first things first, the follower bean we have is either stink bug or toasted marshmallow. So that is a great start to the stream. So yay for me. Also, if there are any further issues with audio, let me know. For those who just joined me, I started off my stream with no audio on my intro screen. It was a great start. I must have turned it off whilst I was setting up all my new stuff and then promptly forgot about it. And then I started the screen with no audio on my clips, which is great. Audio seems fine, fantastic. And I don't know why it's blurring on me. Okay, let's just see if it'll focus again. I'll give it a minute. Just switch to different cameras. Sometimes that makes it reset. There we go. Streaming is everything randomly breaking down once it worked. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's why there has been an OBS update from like a week ago. I have not touched that. I've basically been pressing remind me later on that every time I've opened OBS because I'm just like, I've wanted to put in all of this new affiliate stuff, and I didn't want to have to deal with a more broken OBS. For a change, that was actually a good jelly bean. So that one was not the bad one. That's a change. I got like 70% bad ones, so hooray for that. It's stuck in my teeth, but at least it's not a bad stuck in my teeth. Sensor affiliate, look what I can do now. Thank you so much, Salem. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. I was very much not expecting that so early in the stream. That was very much appreciated. Thank you. But yes, so we've had the follower beans. Many of you who have joined me before knew about the follower beans. What I've introduced officially, I've previewed it in previous streams, but introduced officially in this stream is the subscriber wheel. So, as you can see, I have a couple of subscriber wheels. This is the first of them. I over-prepared in some aspects, as you can probably tell by the fact that I got like 50 channel point redeems. And yeah, and so I've also got a bunch of subscriber wheels, and as you can see, a lot of them are exercise because it is 7:30 in the morning for me, and that seems like a good time for me to get some exercise done if I need to. It's not all exercise. Some of them are free point redeems because I am aware at this point, not everyone is going to have enough channel points to do redeems. And thank you for gifting to Salem, Pixie. That is so thoughtful. So, on that note, I now have three spins of the subscriber wheel to go through. How much I am going to hate myself at the end of this stream is anyone's guess, but we will see. But need to save, but I'm impulsive and want to support. Oh, I can definitely relate with the whole impulsive side of things. So we've got, yeah, it's I've got this wheel. I do have another wheel for other purposes. I will Unknown King, thank you for your gift to Lizzie. That is so thoughtful. So that is now 4 spins of the wheel, and so that is very cool. So I suppose I should probably get started on this one. That's also part of the reason why I'm not super dressed up for what should be, you know, an exciting stream, because, you know, it's an affiliate stream. First hype train, that is pretty cool. I've never had my own hype train, so that is pretty cool. Because I would have gotten more dressed up, but because I knew in advance I had the subscriber wheel, just to be on the safe side, I didn't want to get I wanted to be presentable, but also not so presentable that if I get sweaty and gross from these, that it's gonna just completely ruin it. So I settled on something comfortable in the meantime. And I gotta stop touching my hair. Look beautiful. Thank you, Pixie. Thank you. That's very sweet. So now I should probably do some of these spins. What is my first spin on the wheel? Let's have a look. Okay, so I guess I'm starting it with 10 push-ups. So hooray for that. So we've got that one. So I'm gonna switch to this one so you guys can actually see it. What a way to start. Damn right. Need to look through redeems. Yes. So I have I've been thinking about redeems, the channel point redeems, basically since I started streaming, because I was like, I know I can't do anything with them until I'm affiliate, but I got ideas. I even have a lot more ideas, but I only had so much time, so I kind of had to just put in what I could. So, why can't I see that? There we go. Remember talking about them ages ago? Oh yeah. So now let me just move this out of the way for now, so that you guys can actually see me. Oh my god, it has decided it wants to lose focus on me. Fantastic. And as you can see, we have a cat who is in the way. There we go. Brilliant. Okay. Can you not do... Okay, she wants to watch, apparently. So, we have for the first of the subscriber things. Does what not work with gifteds? I'm not sure, to be honest. So I've got 4 spins. This is my first one. I've got 3 more. I have another wheel for different things, which I will be doing. Channel point redeems. Oh no, sorry, no. I actually only found this out from Crow's stream, is that apparently it's only if you sign up yourself that you get, I think it's like the first 10 individual signups, but it's still, yeah, because I think I technically, that's why I'm not technically a founder in Crow's one, because I think I got a gifted sub for that one. So it's, yeah. So you're still technically a first sub, but not necessarily, because it's a gifted one, that, yeah, Twitch is fun about it. So, first subscribers wheel spin, 10 push-ups. Like I said, I'm not sure how much I'm going to hate myself at the end of this stream, but let's go. Let's see if I can actually be visible at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Also, I don't know what my audio sounds like from down there, so hopefully you guys can actually hear me. Well, it's not impossible for Lizzie to get the badge. Just unlikely. So that is the first of the wheel spins. So that was King's spin was 10 push-ups. Now we have Pixie's spin. Oh, planking. Okay, I don't know if I was more excited for the planking or the beans. but I got a planking, so I might have to set a timer for that one because I don't know how to I can't focus on a plank and count at the same time. So back to this one again. So we have so I'm just setting my timer for 30 seconds. As you can see, I'm not lying. 30 seconds. And let's go. I got this. Okay, 30 seconds with the plank. Now, this is the sort of thing that 30 seconds doesn't seem long, but it all kind of adds up. Especially when you're trying to actually hold the posture correctly. 10 seconds left. And now I have a guest who due to a careful press of the button, added an extra minute to it. I'm not going to do that though. I think she didn't think I would notice. So, there we have Pixie's one. I do disappear a little? Fair enough, okay. Congrats on beating affiliate. Thank you, Bean. I am, at the moment, I am doing one of my newest additions. That's all right, I have a plan for if I have another exercise one, which is I take the jacket off because I'm basically translucent without the jacket, so that will definitely help. Let me just... Okay, I don't know why my chat window is sitting up quite so high there, but anyway, that's the... Let me just fix that. You guys don't need to be that high. You need to breathe. There we go. Oh yes, you found, so funny story about the emotes. So I put most of the emotes in place last night. The first three, which were all the cat ones, they went through without any issues at all. They just instantly uploaded. That one, Twitch had to think about. I needed approval on that one. I'm guessing because the burst emoji on the top there may have looked suggestive. I don't know. To be fair, it's kind of meant to, but that's just me being cheeky. But yeah, I'd say that it's probably because I put the word burst in it. Also, why the other one, which has got the we have real, yeah. So the love one, that one came with the affiliate package, but all the cat ones and the lemon one and what bursting the lemon, yeah, that's it. Well, that was, yeah. So that is those ones, except for the love one is not my is a default one, but all the other ones are either created by or of me. So, and the one of me that also needed approval, I'm assuming because it had the word cringe in it. So we had. It's yeah, but they were approved overnight, so that was good. I was just really hoping Start on Static and said very safe words if one gets dinged, all the others. So yeah, that makes sense. That's cringe of Twitch. That was very cringe of Twitch. So we've done the 30-second plank. That was Pixie's one. It was almost Beans, but instead it ended up being planking. So we have, what's it doing? Okay, my computer just kind of froze on me for a second. That's very helpful, computer. So next one we have was Salem's. Yes, thank you. I was trying to look back to see who my next person was, and that was Pixie's Gift Salem. So which is, I am on the right screen. Very good. I'm gonna move that up a little bit so you guys can actually see the whole thing. There we go, much better. So that's that one. Salem and Lizzie. So first we have Salem's one. Who have we got for Salem? Or what have we got, I should say? Oh, good. It's another plank. Okay, so because that is another exercise one, what I am going to do in that case is, because as you've mentioned, I get a little bit invisible when I am on when I'm on the floor. I'm going to take off the hoodie because it's good cardio, the planks. So there is that. At the very least, I'm not starting from scratch. Got lectures again in the morning, so need to head to bed. Enjoy the stream. Congrats for that. Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you for joining. Good luck with your lectures and everything. So I will see you next time. Luckily, I'm not starting from nothing with the exercise. I've still got a little bit of muscle left over from my time in prior to HRT, which is surprising because I was not exactly the most buff of people back then. And I was surprised that of all things that didn't go away. So I'm not starting from nothing. I'm just starting from next to nothing. So we have the plank, and hopefully now that I've removed the hoodie, I am a little bit more visible. So I am going to need my timer again. I'm starting my window as well. Didn't want to miss the start of it. Thank you, King. Also, all good. Thank you for that. Nothing left to use to play rugby. It goes fast. Yeah, I was surprised, like, of all of the things that I was expecting more muscle to disappear. But luckily, my arms at least, granted, like I said, they were never the biggest arms. I guess my body was just like, well, you don't have much left, so we'll just leave you with that anyway. So now we have, so this is Pixie's gift to Salem, which is a 30-second plank in this case. So now hopefully I'm a little bit more visible. It would help if I was on the right screen so you could actually see me on the floor. There we go, get that out of the way so you can actually see me there. And we got our 30-second plank, and my cat has stolen my hairband. Brilliant. Okay, I just gotta get my timer. Away we go. There's another 30 seconds on the plank wheel. I don't think that was the right word for it. Apologies if the light just changed a little bit. I am like right next to my curtains, so I kind of bumped them a little bit. Usually it's the cat that does that, so it's a change. But I was the one to do it this time. So yeah, like I was saying before, 30-second plank doesn't seem like much, but it all adds up pretty quickly. So it's also why I started with 30 seconds, because I knew that depending on my luck, I knew that I would probably just get a bunch of planks. So it's just like, if I get too many planks in a row, and I have them being like a minute long, that's a lot of planking. Could see me much better. Excellent. Yeah, like I said, I'm basically translucent without the hoodie, so that kind of helps. Lucky Bird Crow, that is actually kind of a good thing. It was the timing on that one kind of worked out well on that one. So that's, yeah, actually that's a good point. If Crow came in and saw that I had workouts as redeems and or subscription wheels, I might be in trouble. But like I was saying, a lot of this is I would have been playing for an hour. Good chance, given that, yeah, one of my, I don't remember which of my, I don't remember what my channel points. Actually, I have it literally right in front of me. So my plank redeem I've set to 1250. 1250 channel points. I set it at that because I needed it to be a little bit of work for people to get to, so that I'm not spending my entire stream. But to be fair, I've also kind of learnt from Crow in that regard. I put a limit on it so that I'm not spending the entire stream just planking. Imagine Crow, Waruski, and Raven rated. Yeah, that would be a lot. I would get buff very quickly with a combination of those ones. At least at this rate, it's a slow and steady kind of approach. So so that was Pixie to Salem, got the plank. And now for King to Lizzie, we have, what do we have? Oh, is it beans or squats? Squats. Okay, so, alrighty. Now that's also part of the reason I wore shorts. I'm glad I wore shorts in this case because much like being able to see me while I'm doing the planks, if I was wearing regular length pants, you probably wouldn't see me. You'd just see a head going up and down on screen. Sorry, my screen. Let's go. Didn't see it was so rooting for Bean. Squats are mean. I'm actually okay with squats to a degree. My thighs are pretty good, despite I've got a little bit of, I don't want to say a sleeper build in that regard, but it's treat chat. Yeah, that's another one of those ones that the redeem is a little bit higher. Because that is a channel point one, but the redeem is a little bit higher because that is one of those ones that chat has to work for. But I put it as a subscriber wheel because it's one of those ones where I'm like, you know what, you've earned the opportunity. So there's let's get back into that one. What does it do? Let me just what's the easiest way I can describe this? So I have 2 treat redeems on here. 2 treat redeems? I just have to make did I make more treat redeems? Let me just, yeah, so I have 2 trait redeems. I have a smaller one for my cat. That is a much more achievable one because I think that is worth it. Treat for the cat speaks for itself. Treat for the chat, the treat for the cat is 500 channel points. The treat for the chat is 2,000. It's a little bit of work on that one. Cat treat, okie dokie. I will have to. Actually, I've got the treats here. She might actually, if she's nearby, she might come running. Oh yeah, she came running. So the treat for the chat, it may or may not involve a certain clicking device. So there is a reason that one is a little bit higher because I thought it would be funny, mostly. There's a few different ones that I mostly just put in there for giggles. So we have, I don't know if we can see her. Actually, you know what? I'll switch to this one because she can be seen. Well, now she can only be seen. Someone I watched at the time, someone out for 10 minutes. I've been debating putting that one in. I've got a lot in there at the moment, but I think I did see like that one as an option. So I had debated doing that one. So now what I'm saving up for. Yeah. So, okay, give me a second so I can move the camera, please. Hey. I haven't got the treat yet. So as you can see, she's keen. So we have treats for the cat. They are a slightly, there is a limit on that redeem. Actually, I'll put you over here. So there we go with that one. And now we can see that, what are you doing? She's loving it. And she's eating right below the microphone. So we even get a bit of unintentional ASMR. Oh, she's just dropped treats in my lap. There you go. Probably didn't eat for 5 minutes. I know, right? It's she was practically starving. There we go. Fix up the camera in a second. But Okay, I'll fix the camera up in a second because it's bugging me. There we go. That's better. Okay, Dan, you've had your treat for now. There is a cooldown on that treat, specifically so you don't gorge yourself, because you would. As you may have also just seen in the chat, I have also added another little feature that I've seen in a few other streams. What are you doing? Okay, I don't have the treat right now. I already had Frosty because Frosty was my not my lurk bot, my raid bot. But once I had affiliate, I could use Frosty as an ad manager and also as a chat bot. So I need to do squats. I've been procrastinating from the squats that have been sitting there. I got distracted with the treats for Cat. And she is going, okay, I'm going to switch to this one now. So you're going to have to wait. Sorry, I was talking to the cat just then, if anyone was wondering. I'm just going to switch this over here. So we got 10 squats. Now, it's been, I just got to pop basically every single joint in my leg. There we go. Very good. That's just stream element. So we got 10 squats. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that is my subscriber wheel. That is actually, you know what? I'll give you a sneak peek of the secondary wheel. Because I haven't needed the secondary wheel yet, but I do have a secondary wheel. So, that wheel that we have just there, that one is for what I call my single sub wheel. However, I also have a multi-sub wheel. So, if, for example, someone gifts a few subs, or so on, we have, how do I make this big screen again? Oh, there it is. I have more of them. I don't have a specific amount for each one, just so that it's equal for anyone who, so everyone gets their money's worth, essentially. But for that one, we have a few options, if need be, per amount of subs. Yeah, so that way, someone who's gifting 2 subs is going, and someone who's gifting 10 subs, they'll get like their money's worth for each of those. Because, you know, I want it to be even. I did also, a lot of the exercise ones I've got like multiples of per sub. The beans I've just kept as one per amount of sub because I don't want to get diabetes. And in the case of like the multi-bean sub, for example, I'm probably going to have it so that it's a dealer's choice as to whether I do the beans one after the other or just do a mouthful of beans. That one would probably be less fun for me, but it probably would be more fun for people watching because that sounds disgusting. Even if I got all good ones, which the odds are pretty slim given previous track record. Mouthful sounds hard. It does. That's why I suspect that when given the choice, that's probably the one people will pick. So, so we have that. And as many of you have found, I have the emotes, and I don't. So, oh, okay. And I just noticed as well. So, in the chat, for example, I think King and Pixie, you both have the founder badges. But if you look, for example, I think the closest one on the chat there, is Lizzie. I do also have subscriber badges. They may be placeholders for now, but I've got subscriber badges from 1 month to 12 months. And because like I said, I was a little bit over-prepared in some regards. I've made up a whole bunch of new things for the stream. Now I just need to fix my old things. So I did that. Mouthful of beans? Well, it depends on the beans. Provided, yeah, I feel like a mouthful of Heinz beans would probably be a little bit more pleasant. Zydrate, welcome in. Thank you for joining the stream. I have a whole year to think about refining. Exactly. So, yes, I forgot what I was saying. New things. So, yes, we have these subscriber badges, especially visible for, like I said, at the moment you can see on Salem and Lizzie, they've got the new ones. I've got a whole bunch of them from 1 to 12 months. I've got the emotes. Again, some of them are placeholders, but I'm probably going to add some more once I can figure out what my thing is, I guess. And my cat is scratching at something underneath my table. That is less helpful. And channel points, which I'm aware that most of you don't have a lot of at this moment, but I've got like a whole bunch of them. I've got a few other ones written down for potential options later on once I can figure out some like plugins and such. You have 1K already? Wow, okay, that's surprising. Well done. Thank you for the check-in, Pixie. That is one that I've got. I figure I'll put that one in because it's like a check-in one. It's 1 point. Everyone should have 1 point. So if they want to do that, they can still do that. I would have had a 1K, but redeemed some stuff. You did. So yeah, you guys built up a little bit faster than I was expecting, but that is why I've made a variety of price points from my 1 point check-in all the way up to my 300,000 VIP thing. I've also got one for 10,000 channel points if someone wants to spin the wheel but not do a subscription. Saving for chat treat, fair enough. I'll let you know as well, in a similar line to treat chat, there is also good chat. It's an ASMR based redeem. That's 5,000 points. I'm still not 100% sure how I'm doing that one, but I have ideas. You're so lucky to reach it before the story is pied. Yeah, it's timing is not always my strong suit. You know, it's full bottoms a little bit. I know that a lot of the shared community that I have, there's a few that I would probably appreciate some of those. So don't speak for me. So Zydrate, you're I don't think you joined in earlier. When I don't know if you were here for it earlier, but one of my redeems, the one that Lizzie was just referring to, which is the treat chat, may or may not involve a certain clicking device. So just a heads up. So like I said, I've got a variety. It's not all like that. It's a clicker. It is a clicker. Like I have normal redeems, like, you know, the hydrate and stretch, and one to give treats to my cat, and one to make me plank for 30 seconds, and one just for like trivia about stuff, and one if for some reason you wanted to look at me from this angle, and there will be more. I just need to figure out which ones. Redeemed hydrate, that I can do. I do have my little bottle of gamer subs. So that I can do. several of those redeems I have also put as like I've put limits on them. Do we have an Australian long word? I'm not sure, actually. I was thinking about that the other day because like there's the New Zealand one, but that's technically New Zealand, not Australia, and they don't like being considered part of Australia, which I get because they're their own country. So I don't know. I may have to look up to see if we have a long word. The lighting in the overhead makes it look ominous. It does. I debated putting more lighting in to make it less ominous, but I think it's funnier to keep it ominous. It's why I do most of my things, is because it amused me. So yes, I've got a there is a redeem to today's company. Well, yeah, that could be. I was trying to figure out how I could put that as a redeem without getting the redeem like locked by Twitch, because that would be the sort of thing that they would probably frown upon. So, but that could definitely be something. If someone really wanted me to, you know. I mean, I could potentially put that as part of the good chat ASMR one. If someone wanted me to call them a cunt, I can do that. I can do that as part of it. I would have to make that a redeem, because I feel like there's like that someone may enjoy that a little bit too much. So I feel like there is definitely someone out there who would like being called that. So. That is a possibility. I would just need to figure out whether to integrate it into the good chat or make a new redeem for that wouldn't get somewhat. Yeah. No, I was trying to not immediately call you out on that one, Salem. But but yes, so that is a possibility. I had a whole list. There is like another half a dozen redeems that I haven't figured out how to do. So I haven't put them in yet. There is also another redeem which I've made, but I've not made active yet because I need to practice on it. It is it's an uwu redeem. It's not the furry time redeem as seen on Raven's one, although I am tempted to do that as well because I have been looking at that chatbot because it looks quite clean. So I may potentially do that. The uwu one is just to make me say uwu, basically, but in the e-girl voice, essentially. So I've made that redeem, but it's not active because I'm not happy with my uwu yet. So we have that. Every time I uwu in voice chat, James yells at me. Yeah, that seems like something James would yell at you about. But yeah, so I've got that. Like I said, I've been basically whatever spare time I've had when I wasn't at work, I've been doing new stuff. So a lot of it that is not currently in place is just because I ran out of time. So we have there's more I want to get done. I just ran out of time. Have no ideas. Crows feel like so the crow they're referring to is the streamer Crow Alternative. I'm not sure how to describe Crow. But yes, he is a well, he sometimes games, he talks, he games, he works out, he occasionally reads smut on stream apparently as well. He's done that a few times, and oh yes, the chat has made him do things to his chair, both on stream and in a game on stream. Yeah, well, yes, they do have proof. Funnily enough, stream version, kind of, just with gamer chairs as opposed to couches. Didn't make him do that. Well, to be fair, I think the user Glenn he kind of incentivized it a few times. So there is that. Just trying to say that. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if someone said that to him before. And it's basically he's not racist. No, that is a very important point. But yes, he's a funny guy. So when we refer to Crow, we are referring to Crow Alternative. If I talk about Raven, I'm talking about Raven Alternative. They are they live in the same house. They are kind of they've become an unofficial content house. Call him a better any times yet. He does. They are a couple, yes. So yes, I just don't always. Sometimes I refer to them by I full name them sometimes, and sometimes I just call them by first name. Well, by streamer name anyway. But yes, several ideas from that. For example, my workout wheel came from Crow, and also the fact that I have exercise equipment that I'm not using. But we have, it's a bunch of those. It's like 80% workouts, plus some beans. And what have I got in this one? The treat for chat. I'm actually kind of, oh no, that one was fine. I was going to say, I'm kind of glad that one didn't get it, but it would be the good chat, which I think is in the multi wheel. That one I'm not ready for yet. I don't think, not quite, but it's yeah. Heading to bed now. Have a great rest of the stream. Congrats again. Thank you again, Lizzie. Thank you for joining. Welcome back. Head to bed. Get some rest. Thank you for joining stream, and welcome to Affiliate Ryle. So I didn't have a specific plan for today, other than basically introducing chat to my various new features. But I did also think that I forgot to say after I started stream that it's a big deal. I should celebrate. So she did not like that. But yes, I have. It's a celebration time. I do also have a party hat somewhere. I don't know where it's gone. It's around somewhere. I have a Christmas hat here for some reason, but not a party hat. Different kind of party. But yeah, I don't have that at the moment. Lovely rest of the day. I'm also off to sleepy time. Very good. Get some rest, King. Thank you again for joining in, and thank you for the gifteds. That is very appreciated. I will see you next time on either here or one of the other streams. But have a good evening. Get some rest. And what time is it? How long have I been streaming? Nearly an hour. Okie dokie. Cool. So, other than introducing several of my various affiliate things to the stream, I was potentially planning on potentially finishing Slay the Princess, because there is still some time left on that one. I've got, because that's like I've said, whenever we play it, there is a lot of time loops involved, and I think I'm on like the last time loop for the first playthrough. So I'll see if I can get that finished, and depending on how long that takes, there potentially might be another game after the fact. I am not sure. I haven't decided yet, but that one is an option. I've seen a few. I'm not surprised why I'm not sure why I'm surprised that there is so many different variables for Slay the Princess. Given that I've mentioned before, there is 130 something Steam achievements for that game, and I've achieved like 10 of them. And that's like 2 streams worth. That's 2 streams worth of playing, and I've achieved 10% of the achievements for this game. So it's Slay the Princess is amazing. It is. I'm really enjoying Slay the Princess, and it's sorry, I was just had to move something, and I'm very, very much enjoying it. It's got great voice acting and makes it very compelling. That that was one of the things that drew me to it, was because the main voice actor is like, he did a podcast which I listened to a while back, the Magnus Archives, and I liked him in that, and I like him in this, and I'm very much enjoying the princess's voice actor as well, because she makes she's very likable, despite the fact that basically every like time we play, she's going to kill me. But she's adorably evil. Have I ever played Bad Luck Theater, similar to Slay the Princess? Oh, Bad End Theater. No, I haven't actually. I might need to look into that one, because I don't know if I've even heard of that one. But that could be something. I can look into that one. Sorry, my makeup was being silly. But it's I've been debating a little bit, because there was as many of the people who watch me also are in Crow Alternatives community. He's been doing a lot of hear me outs. The princess in a lot of her iterations in Slay the Princess is like the default princess. Not so much. She's just a pretty lady. But there's a few of the second chapter characters that I'm just like, okay, like, I'm not opposed. So I straight up said that in one of like the first part of my playthrough. Like, one of my first chapter 2 princesses was the adversary, which is a muscle mummy demon lady. And I was like, I'm okay with that. Gotta go take the E and prog. Fair enough. You probably don't want to forget that. It's probably. Yeah, it's not great if you miss those ones. Adversary, yeah, she was my first. Then I had the witch. I think I don't remember much of that one. I think we both died in that one. The third one, I don't remember what my third one was. My fourth one, she was headless. And surprisingly, she was pretty hot there too. So I'm just like, don't judge me, but like when she's at the So yes, go take your E, Salem. That's very important. I took mine before stream, so it's I'm good for a little while at least. Which kind of works for me for my timing, because it's 8:30 in the morning for me, so it's easy for me to take that with breakfast. But there's like I've seen some of the other Slay the Princess endings that I have not unlocked, and I'm just like, I'm still okay with that. Even somehow like the one that's just made of knives. I'm not entirely sure how that particular story comes to be, but I'm just like, you know what? I like a challenge. I'm not entirely sure how to get that particular ending, but it's definitely an ending. The Razor, I think that is the one. Yes, I haven't played that ending myself, but I did. Me and my wife, okay, good. So we share the same opinion on that one. That's good. I haven't played her ending myself, but I did see her pop up on like as an option. I haven't like walked through any of the playthroughs that I've done. I've basically just gone, you know what? I want to try this way of playing it today. But the Razor, yes, I'm just like, it's very intriguing because it's one of the more odd endings. Because it's like, she's a demon? Sure. She's a witch? Sure. She destroys the world whilst only being a head? Sure. It's like, all of those, I get how those work, but it's like, Lady Made of Knives, not entirely sure how that one works, but cool. That's, I don't know, she still seems likable in that regard. I'm not 100% sure exactly how that works, but it does. So I'll probably play this game a few times. How much of that I play on stream, I don't know. I'm going to play at least this first playthrough on stream because I'm enjoying it as an on-stream one, but I also like to, I want to switch it up every now and then. But I am amazed that I've been able to keep my focus on this one long enough to actually play the game. It's not the longest game, which is probably helps with my attention span. It has been taken and beneath the tongue, fantastic. There's one less thing to worry about. That is very good. But yes, so I have that one. Raven Alternative recently restarting her Skyrim playthrough with the translator mod. That kind of has me wanting to play it again. Whether I do that as a stream thing or not, that's anyone's guess. I'm not sure. I have played modded Skyrim before. It wasn't with that mod. I have like 5 copies of Skyrim because basically every time I got a new platform, I was like, you know what? I really want to try Skyrim on this one, and it's on sale. Woo! And so I ended up with Skyrim for the PS3, Skyrim for the PS4, Skyrim for the PS4 VR headset, Skyrim for the Switch, and Skyrim for the PC. And I got Skyrim for the PC because it had the option for modding, and I basically wanted to go with modding because of the fact that in all of those other playthroughs, I had hundreds of hours of playthrough. I had never actually finished the game. I had done so many side quests and was basically leading all of the organizations. I was second hand to the Jarls of basically every major city, but I'd never actually finished the quest line. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to get the mods. I'm going to get something that just makes me super OP so I can power through the storyline. And so I had that as like my main mod, but I don't know, that translated one was fucking hilarious. And I didn't see that one the last time I played it because I think that mod only came out in 2023. And I don't think I've played Skyrim between now and then. So it's a definite possibility. Whether I do it as a stream or whether I do it outside of stream, I'm not 100% sure. My latest addiction has been Slay the Spire 2. That one has been fun. Before I got affiliate, that was basically how I was spending all my spare time. And then I got affiliate, and that basically became all of my spare time, was just being like, I need to get as much of this new stuff in before my next stream. And I did. I mean, there's still a lot more that I want to add, but I got a lot of what I wanted in. And so Slay the Spire is my latest addiction, but I kind of want to play Skyrim again. When, I don't know. Oh, excuse me. So yes, I have a lot of options in terms of games. I've got Slay the Princess. I've got Slay the Spire. Last stream, I almost opened Slay the Spire instead of Slay the Princess because they are basically next to each other on my Steam list because they both start with Slay the. It wouldn't have been a problem for me because I probably would have still played. Slay the Spire, but I decided against it, given that I really wanted to make progress on Slay the Princess because I'm trying to offer a small amount of consistency in what I play so that I'm not literally jumping between games every single stream. So we have options for the next game. Like I said, if people want me to continue trying more efforts on Slay the Princess, I am happy to do that. But if people want me to play other games, I now have the option to do polls and potentially prediction gambling. Only massively modded Skyrim once, booked my copy of the game. Progress with the Thalmor needed the key off guard. It stopped spawning, reloading, uninstalling, rinse. Wow, that's so weird that like resetting stuff didn't actually fix it. That's a bit weird and very annoying, I would imagine. I don't have a lot of experience with modding. It's very much a new thing for me because I'm generally of the mindset that for the most part I will tend to play things on the base game and then I will play like modded stuff. But at the same time, I will mod it if it is like quality of life to allow me to actually play the game. But if it's if it's, for example, Thalmor Big Naturals, that one's not necessary to play the game. It may improve the game, but it's not necessary. So that one I may wait until like my next playthrough. To be fair, modded on console and they added mod support for console. Yeah, I have a feeling mod support for console. I feel like that's probably an afterthought for them, because they probably would have done it, but whether they actually maintained it, I guess, is probably the question. Because they're probably like, oh, here you go, have a go, get that on, but then like not actually verifying things. So yeah, it's all of my limited modding experience has been via once I got PC, and so it's one of those things where it's just like same with Cyberpunk. Like I very much enjoy Cyberpunk. I've got hundreds of hours on the PS3 version of that. No, PS4 version of that one. And I actually got it basically on launch. And I have like a base PS4, which according to my internet research is basically the worst platform to have any kind of stability on Cyberpunk. I think I only had like one game crashing bug during the entire multi-100-hour playthrough of that one. And I was incredibly lucky in that regard that I got an on-launch Cyberpunk that did not break, mostly. I think there was like one or two clipping issues and one thing that temporarily broke the game. But given that it was on basically the worst platform to play Cyberpunk on, I wasn't complaining. That seemed like a positive result from that one. And annoyingly, I have Cyberpunk on my computer as well. I can't play it as much because my computer is not great. And if I want to play it with any level of quality, my computer will chug. It's also why, unfortunately, I probably won't be playing it on stream until I upgrade my computer. And upgrading my computer is not super high on my priority list. I do want to do it, but it's not like needs to be done now kind of thing. And so that's one of those games where I can play it or I can stream, but I can't stream it and play it. Not without either turning me into a slideshow or crashing the stream. So we don't play that one too much. But I just realized I had a spelling error in my ad notification. But you know what? I'm gonna keep it because I think it's fun. I think it's funny. I don't think I knew about that one. But yes, we have potentially we may play some Slay the Princess shortly. I have an idea in terms of what I want this particular loop to be. So I've played an aggressive. So my first loop was aggressive. My second loop was what was my second loop? I started pacifist, but pushed out halfway through and then went aggressive. My third playthrough was a full pacifist run. My fourth playthrough was started aggressive and then went pacifist. So, but what I'm thinking for the fifth playthrough, which I think is the last part before like the end game of the first part of the game anyway, I'm thinking, because there's an option that I keep seeing whenever I start the game, which is basically just saying turn around. And I want to see if that does something. Because it's like, there's been a few interesting things in the game so far in terms of like that sort of thing, which was in my very first ending. Slight spoiler, but again, I've already played it, so it's already out there. It's the when you die, per se, you meet up with this eldritch being in the beyond, essentially, and it basically gives you the option to wait to see if anything happens in the afterlife, or you go back and you restart the loop. And the first time when I did it, the option was wait, and it went, okay, we wait a little bit. Then you get the option of stop waiting or wait indefinitely, essentially. And so I was feeling a little bratty that particular stream. So I was like, you know what? Fuck you, game. I'm not restarting the loop. I'm just going to wait here and you can just deal with that. And that crashed the game, because when you tell the game that you're going to wait forever, the game takes that literally. And it's just like, okay, you want to wait forever? Bam, no more game for you. And I looked into it and saw that that was an intentional game mechanic, and I think that is a very based game mechanic. I did not see that coming, because I've tried to avoid most spoilers for this game, other than finding out about the Razor ending. I don't know how to get that ending, but I've seen some of the Razor ending, and to hear me out. But I forgot where I was going with that. Yeah, so like the game sometimes has these weird things. So I'm curious as to if I just don't go to the cabin, if I don't see the princess at all, at the very least for like the first playthrough, what will the game do with that? I can't imagine it would be super thrilled. I imagine the narrator is going to be very pissed. Why has my music stopped playing? Again, apologies. I don't know why it does this. Okay, it's much like how on some of the other streams, Moobot crashes and then the music just stops playing. I don't have Moobot because I don't have quite enough going to have an open playlist, but I have my iTunes essentially, and every now and then it just goes, "Hey, log in." And it just stops playing until you log in. I don't need to log in. I already have. I really don't know why it asked me to do that. But occasionally it just stops the music, which is really annoying. Would the Razor be free bottom surgery? Depends how you play it, I suppose. Because that's... I suppose if you get to that ending and just go, hey, how friendly are you feeling? That would be an option. Maybe they should consider getting into surgery and like medicine, because I'm sure there would be a lot of people that would appreciate a person made of knives. Ideally with anesthetic, because that doesn't seem fun without anesthetic. I've had to deal with certain things in certain areas, and I don't know how I would have gone without anesthetic on that one, because it was just like, ooh, I'm not loving this with anesthetic. So, yeah, that doesn't seem fun. But yes, I imagine the Razor would probably have that as an option. So my cat was scratching at the drawer where the treats are currently living. So we will have... let's get into this one. Cool. We're going to play a game. So we are an hour and a bit in. We've spent most of the last hour talking about all of the new things that being affiliate has allowed me to do. And I think the ads should be over according to OBS anyway. It's hopefully. So for anyone who is currently watching and not subscribed, hopefully you're enjoying the stream so far. Feel free to lurk. I'm not gonna judge if you're lurking, but it's but yes, we've got a few new features. I was overly prepared for some new things and not prepared enough for some of my old things. So we got plenty of time to figure it out now, because unless I like severely fuck things up, I don't think they can take away affiliate. They would have to, I would have to very severely fuck things up for them to go, no, that's enough for you. So, I don't think I'm quite that bad. So we're probably fine. We got time. We can figure stuff out. We can add more redeems. I've picked up a couple of new ideas just from this stream alone. Since I've been streaming, I've come up with a couple. I'm not going to make them now just because, I don't know how exciting that would be for everybody else. But we have more redeems. I have some emotes. I've got a couple made up. And I will be making more once I can figure out what my, thing is, so to speak. Sorry, I couldn't resist. But yeah, I'm excited. It's one of those things where it's like, it's not like a big thing, because there's a million affiliates out there. It's not the biggest task, and a lot of people have done it before me. But it's one of those things that, not to get a little bit sappy, when I was younger, I got ignored a lot, so I didn't really have any kind of sense of community, so to speak. So to have enough people wanting to watch me for long enough that I was able to hit affiliate, it's a big deal for me. Because that's, not to get sappy or anything, but I appreciate everyone who comes to my stream, unless they're an asshole. Just because that means you took the time to click into my stream when you didn't have to. And I'm okay with being on in the background as well. If I'm a background stream, then so be it. If people are wanting to actively participate, that's also good too. But yes, it's one of those ones that, like I said, it's not the biggest goal, but it's a big step for me. And I just want everyone to know that I appreciate people coming back to watch me time and again. Because, I wouldn't have even reached this step if I didn't have people who were, willing to give me the time of day. It's not quite imposter syndrome, I don't think. It's mostly just trauma. So, yeah. On that note, let's go kill a princess. I will, however, need to... You know what? I'll let the song finish. And then I'll go and play the game. Because the song's nearly over anyway. For anyone who is watching this on the VOD, apologies, you are not going to be hearing shit. But there is a little bit of audio when it wants to work and when I remember to turn it on. As I mentioned before, I started stream having forgotten that I turned off some features when I was making some affiliate changes, and then I forgot to turn those features back on. So I am going to need to remember that next time. Yay me. You just got to see just silent talking whilst my clips played. So I think I confused a few people and thought that their Twitch was broken, which is justified. So we've got you know, I'm not I'm not a pro streamer. I'm very much a baby streamer. I have the ability to monetize at this point. That is about the only thing that separates me from being like a complete and total baby streamer. But I'm still a relative baby streamer. I'm going to stick with that. And I need to change my category, but my cat is sitting immediately in front of my keyboard. So if I get very close to the screen, you know what? I'm just going to set it to this screen so you guys can't see as much of my head. So I need to change my category, but I can't do that with my cat on my keyboard. So if I try to move her, she will bite me. I'm in the category, so let's ignore my head taking up the majority of the screen. Slay the princess. It does keep bringing up Slay the Spire as my first option because that is the hot new game right now. And there we go. Excellent. So I was able to update it. Apologies, I just realized I was literally right next to the microphone. And that's all well and good when I'm talking softly, but it's less good when I am, like, yelling. Because, like, some people may not necessarily appreciate me yelling into the mic when I am sitting right next to it. I mean, I'm sure some people probably don't appreciate me whispering into the mic either. But, yeah, that's just a little spoiler as well for anyone wondering what the Good Chat redeem is. It's an ASMR redeem. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to make that work, but it is a redeem. And if you want a little bit more of an up close and personal to the mic, I can do that. Because otherwise, I'm more at this volume. This is not very ASMR-y. So let's play a game. It is we're an hour 20 in, and I've done all my intro stuff. I've welcomed everyone to many of my new features, and I hope that everyone enjoys my new features and makes use of them over time, especially the channel points, because apparently they build up a lot faster than I was expecting. I may have to potentially institute a point tax, which I've seen in a couple of other streams, depending on how quickly people are building up their things. But that is also part of the reason why I instituted limits on a handful of the redeems, because I know that they would 100% get abused if I did not put limits on them. For example, the plank redeem, I've put a limit per stream. I think it's like 10 redeems per stream. The the good chat and the treat for chat ones, I'm pretty sure I've put as 1 per user per stream. So any amount of people can do them per stream. There might be a cooldown potentially, but each person can only do it once per stream, because otherwise it would just be a barrage of clickers. And maybe people want to hear other things. I've also put a redeem limit on my treat for the cat redeem because, well, if she gorges on it, she'll just throw up, and then I have to clean that up, and I don't want to have to deal with that. Excuse me again. Don't know where all these burps are coming from. This isn't even carbonated gamer subs. So, all good. So if for example you are clicking on the channel points and you go to redeem one and it says it is out of stock, it may just be on a cooldown, or it's being used up for the stream. But it's the... I'm just trying to think, what else have I got here? I've also put in an end stream redeem, but I don't know how likely that's ever going to be needed. And I do have a guide to raid redeem, so if anyone does get to that point and they want to pick out someone for me to raid at the end of stream, feel free. That is definitely an option. And I've also got one for skipping the song. So if my music is working, I think each person gets like 2 or 3 skips if they really are not vibing with the music that is currently playing. So that is an option as well. These are all off just like a random playlist that I've put together over a prolonged period of time. So if anyone's not feeling it, that's fair. I have a very varied playlist. It's like 16 hours worth of music. So there's a little bit for everyone, but there's also a lot of stuff that not everyone is going to love. So I gave that as an option just in case other people aren't feeling. So like at the moment, for example, the next song that was going to play on my playlist was Wonderwall by Oasis. And not everyone loves Oasis. A lot of people do. A lot of people don't. Sorry, my makeup's doing things I don't want it to do. But anyway, let's go kill a princess. Or maybe we just ignore the princess. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, this particular, I want to see what happens if I just don't go to the cabin. If it'll give me that option to just not go to the cabin. And I've been talking without music again, but that's on me this time. It was kind of planned. I was going to, I was doing stuff. So let's go load this game. Do I have Steam open? I do. Brilliant. So let's go play some games. Spoiler, she pegs you. Nice. Let's have a look. So go into library. Where's my library? Slay the Princess. Now, the audio for this. Let's see if this works. Yeah, I've unlocked 11% of the achievements for this game just from this playthrough. It's and that is a lot of options. It's one of those ones where it's like, I'm not normally a 100% achievement person if there is even like a remote amount of challenge, but it's one of those games where I'm just like, I'm enjoying it and I don't have to put a lot of work into it myself. I just have to keep playing it and keep looping. And it's one of those ones where I'm actually would be okay with, I don't know if I would ever be able to actually achieve 100% on that. I really don't know why this thing is taking so long to load. There we go. Now we might have something. There we go. So I've put myself in the bottom right corner because that seems to be the less intrusive option for where the camera is in regards to subtitles and speech options. So we have get rid of those. I need to fix my makeup, and by makeup I'm largely just referring to my lips. Excellent. Oh, I forgot that the content warning did not move on by itself. Cool. So we have there are no premature endings, no wrong decisions, only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. So this is a love story in a very loose sense of the word. There was one ending where where it was a love story. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm going to potentially try and just avoid the cabin and see if it'll let me. End of the world, exploring, forget this, I'm not doing this. Have you considered maybe I'm okay? Sweet, I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Silently continue to the cabin, turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
I don't. I definitely know where I'm going. Only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. I relish the coming of a new dawn. Quietly continue down the path. I mean, okay, so I want to be sassy, and then I'll go down the path. Like the path away from the cabin. I know where I'm going. Yes, I am definitely going to the cabin.
But fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Damn right.
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Yeah, I'm aware of the situation. I don't care. Good, maybe what everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone. Emotional blackmail, I know that one. Had that one done to me a few times. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into this. I'm gonna continue down the path.
Your silence is deafening.
Haha, take that.
But fine. You turn around and back down the path you came.
Is he going to make me somehow end up at the cabin again?
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Interesting. There's no fighting it. I don't want to. I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again, I'm just going to keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place. Because that is the point of this, at least the first part of this playthrough. I'm gonna just ignore the cabin as much as I can.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Okie dokie.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something
it's different.
strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers
What the fuck?
just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin.
Okay.
And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Clearly.
Wait, what's going on?
Yeah. I wasn't expecting, like, the universe to literally break from me not playing.
But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me.
Cabin in the Woods, good movie. It is a good movie. I like that movie. But apparently this is only cabins in the wood.
You've doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Okay, well, if I'm trudging in the direction opposite to the cabin, that means it's eventually there's somewhere. Oh, okay. I was not expecting it to end quite that abruptly.
Woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
There, I just had to fix that.
You're here to slay her.
Okay.
If you don't, it will be the
So
end
I
of the
ignored
world.
as much as I could in the first part of the playthrough. And I mean, I don't know if she ended the world last time. I think I ended the world last time.
Last time. We've just met, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking.
Oh, the contrarian.
He's like an active
Perfect.
audience. The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
Yeah. I do get a lot of fun by fucking around the narrator.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever,
That is
then
exactly
yes,
what I mean.
I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For
Yeah,
all
I
we
think
know,
I
we
literally
just got
broke the
lucky.
universe in the last one.
The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Oh shit. I just noticed that. Those walls weren't here last time. You just can't force me to the cabin. Oh shit. I didn't even notice that. They really are locking me into the cabin playthrough this time, aren't they? Interesting. Yep, okay. Heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay a princess. If I can't run away, then I'm just staying in the woods forever. I don't know if I want to do that. I ignored her in the first playthrough. Now I have the second. Now I have the princess variant. I kind of want to lie, just because it's fun. I'll go to the cabin. I don't know if I'm planning to kill the princess in this point, but I'm gonna go to the cabin. But I want him to think that I'm not going to the cabin.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right?
Damn.
Please take this seriously. I am begging you. A warning before you go any further.
Oh damn, that really did put the whole thing in a fucking box.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
I mean, I have to go in there. Whether I listen to her or not is a
He's
different
just being
choice.
difficult for the sake of it.
He is being difficult for the sake of it. Doesn't mean he's wrong.
Let's keep an open mind.
Proceed.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors
Yeah.
projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch
Oh damn,
there,
I really
foot
did
there, such
break
that
the
seams are never quite
thing, didn't I?
busy enough for the place to make any sense.
Oh, okay. That's new. The cabin is literally broken up into basically all its functional elements. That's trippy.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust.
Yeah.
Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, and when everything here is so wrong.
Yeah, I'm still gonna play like the semi-pacifist run, because if I've broken the universe this much, I don't actually know what the princess is gonna be like. I dare say a princess in this condition is probably not going to be killable with a knife.
And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
I like this contrarian. I think that says a lot about me.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
Yeah, just calling out the narrator on that one. It's like, well, I can't ignore it because you keep talking.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
So I've approached the mirror a couple of times. Generally, they just go, oh, it's a wall. I am curious as to if I approach the mirror in this universe, given that the mirror is not connected to the wall.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Right.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Okay, now I'll go into the basement.
The door to the basement
God.
creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage
It's,
of tone and
definitely
personality, drags up the stairs.
something.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
Okay.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm with him on that.
Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
We do?
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Oh, good. At least we have our priorities in order. Okay. Take the harsh stairs, the center stairs, or the soft stairs. I don't know if there's a difference. I guess I'm gonna go down the soft stairs.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels.
No, I'm
from
not
one
sure
step
if this is the
directly
right
to
choice.
next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any concern that you might slip or tumble or lose your way. But the further you go, the deeper you sink in. First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all.
Interesting.
But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight. The softness threatens to swallow you
Oh,
whole,
am I
rest
gonna
and
die
hold
without
your
even
body
meeting
and
the princess
surround
in
you
this
a
one?
false ethereal bliss, pretending to save you from the cruelties of choice and consequence. It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your
I mean, to be
every
fair, that
thought.
looks very comfortable.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Oh, this is what he means by lose yourself.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination.
This is
long
definitely
forgotten.
trippy. Ow.
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you okay?
Oh. That was abrupt.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip.
That was a
Now it's
trip.
over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
It's interesting just how visible her eyes are in this.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
Oh, he's being sassy now.
You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
I don't know if there is normal in this particular playthrough. You're apparently a threat to the world. Getting down here was weird. Let's go with that one.
I don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now.
Hey,
But I understand.
One Piece mentioned.
Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
That's oddly reassuring. In a weirdly existential way.
We're probably stuck down here
Oh.
forever, aren't we?
Okay.
There's no way out, and barely a way in.
I don't know why I'm surprised by that.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
Well, last time I didn't get to the cabin, so I don't know exactly why she's broken.
Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it.
Nah, irritated more.
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too
Okay.
late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
I like that plan. Another hear me out. More princesses. Let's have a look. Oh, that's interesting. They've given me two options together with this one. Normally, these are two different ones. That I'm getting you out here to free her option, which usually involves her biting off her own arm. And that I don't know, but I can't trust you, and then leave her and retrieve the blade. So this is interesting. I will say that there's more of her now.
Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best.
Which one is talking right now?
I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger. There must be something wrong with me.
There it is.
I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
She fractures again.
I made another one.
I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more.
How many more can I make?
How would we even do that? Where would we start?
There's still room up here for another princess. Possibly even another one down here. Oh, I just realized you guys can't see my my mouse. But there's room in the top left, and there's room behind me.
Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it. I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
You make that sound like it's a bad thing.
It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
I think we know where I'm going with this.
You can call me Princess, if you'd like.
Is this gonna make another princess?
Princess. It doesn't matter. I've been down here for so long. What's the point of a name if there's no one around to use it?
None of them have names.
Ah, I didn't make another one.
How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
Ugh. I need more princesses.
I don't know why I'm here, but there has to be a reason, right? You don't just lock a princess away in a place like this without a reason. I wish I knew what it was. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already.
Aww.
One way or another, just do it.
She's so sad. There it is.
Boy, we both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Ooh, I like her.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? Can't even follow what's going on anymore.
Hot, hot.
We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
There's room for more. What happened? I've got one more question before. Oh no, maybe it might change things. I'll do this one. I want to ask another question, but I feel like if I do that, it's going to lock me out of this one.
Wait, that's not right.
Oh good, he realized that it shouldn't have given me all three options as one option.
Go on. Take a step
Hey, more of them.
lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to
Oh, I know,
strike
the top
her
left one.
bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this...
Ooh, that's
we
welly.
can't- Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world,
Smash,
the
yeah.
collapse in on themselves before it all
Got 3 heads, at least.
falls apart.
Oh no, got a few more in the back there.
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
That's dizzying.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
I have to wonder if she looks like this with everything as broken as it is. Oh, hello, welcome in, Raiders. What a time to enter the stream. Let me just quickly just pause that one for a second. Welcome in, Safa and Raiders, and everyone else. Welcome in. We are currently playing Slay the Princess, and it's I apparently ended the universe. How was stream? How have you been? What have you been up to? This, as you're probably aware, is my first affiliate stream, so welcome to that. I spent a large chunk of my stream just kind of covering all of the exciting new developments that has now and allowed me to find myself in, which is very exciting. It's opened up a whole new world of opportunities. So thank you for joining me. It's stream was fun. Played toilet number 8 and then golf. Nice. Did you win with the golf? Is it a winnable golf? I should probably say. I haven't actually played that golf. Congrats on affiliate. Thank you so much. It took a bit of pushing because I was actually eligible like a month ago, and then Twitch just kind of sat on it until I just emailed them and went, "Hey Twitch, what the fuck? Didn't win. Glenn won. Oh, that's unfortunate." Fellow Aussie, yes, I am indeed Australian. Oh, thank you for the follow as well. Let's fucking go. Yes, that's words. Yes, I've just hit affiliate I hit affiliate on the 15th. I've spent basically any spare time I had basically implementing all the new affiliate things, which is great. You won marbles? Nice. Sorry, the bot picks stuff up. It's still learning. It's all good. But it's it's opened up a lot of opportunities, and yeah, I'm very excited for this recent development, and glad you had a good stream. If you do need to raid and run, feel free. If you want to hang around, also feel free. Like I said, I'm currently ending the universe apparently in the game Slay the Princess. I was going to say Save the Princess. That is an option, but not the point of the game. And so I've got a whole bunch of things, and as you may have, okay, I don't know why the auto mod keeps picking that up. Anyway, but as we just had a follow, for anyone new here, I have follower beans. So every new follower, we do one of these beans. I also have a cat, as you can probably tell, who hears the beans and thinks that they're treats for her. Now, is the princess hot? She can be. Depends on your perspective. Like I said, I've kind of ended the universe a little bit on this one. And so she looks a little bit different from usual, just to give you an idea as to what she looks like. This is, hang on, let's just get back into this. This is the princess after the end of the universe. So she's had better days, but you know. To hear me out. So yeah, it's a fun game. I think I'm towards the end game of the first playthrough, but this game has a lot of replayability. It's got 130 achievements. I have achieved 10 of them. So that's a lot to play with. And yeah, so I think I said, yeah, if you need to raid and run, feel free. But thank you for coming to see me nonetheless. For Wednesday, I have a bean here, if I can get it past the cat. Work in progress, a little bit. So we have the beans. I've also put in a lot of other new features. So for anyone who has been here before, there's been a few changes to the rest of the stream outside of that. So for the spinny wheel thing, we have pomegranate or old bandages. Now, what flavor is that? It's the pink one. Okay. I just realized what you guys might be hearing at the moment. Okay, no, actually, no, that's all good. So, which one is this? Pomegranate or old bandages? This could be interesting. I don't know if I've tried many of this one before. It's not great. I think, oh God, that one just hit me. It was a delayed reaction. I'm pretty sure I got the old bandages on that one. Okay. That is up there with sorry, I need access to my computer mouse and my cat is sitting on it. She caught that mouse. Oh, okay. That was disgusting. Oh. That is definitely up there as not fun. I just realized you guys don't have audio, so here's what I'm currently listening to from my end. It's the game pause menu. What's the worst bean I've had? It's the licorice / burnt rubber flavor. I got the burnt rubber. It tastes exactly like it sounds. It was not. How can one even make this flavor? That is a very good question. I'm not even sure how to describe this one. It kind of, I guess, yeah, it somehow does kind of taste like the smell of a used Band-Aid. That's the only way I can describe it. It is also very, I mean, the burnt rubber one is still worse, but this is definitely like bottom 3, I guess, or top 3, depending on your perspective. But we have, so we have the follower beans. We also have a subscriber wheel, which is that is a new one that I put in as of basically, well, between now and the 15th when they actually approved me for affiliate. So most of those are exercises because it's partially to punish me because I don't exercise as much as I probably should. But there are also some others that are not. So there's some options there.
3, 2, 1.
I see you found my sound alerts. And you've picked probably my favorite one out of the whole lot. So, yeah. That is also a recent addition now that I've gained access to being able to play around with bits and such. Nice choice, thank you. It's up there as one of my favorite redeems. It's but yes, so I've implemented a few new things with this recent development, which is great. And some of it is for my amusement, some of it is for everyone else's amusement, and some of it is for for everyone else's amusement and my punishment. That would be the subscriber wheels, aka the punishment wheels. So I am just going to jump back into slaying this princess, and well, I think she's already dead, or not dying, or dying and not dying, because like I said, I think I ended the universe a little bit. So I'm just gonna jump back into that one. And okay, why is that? Okay, for some reason my stream deck was not stream decking. That's probably my second favorite.
We should help her. I think we
Just for a bit of mood whiplash, we jump straight back into ending the universe. Bouncing along, it is a very bounce-alongable tune.
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Yeah, so I have to wonder if this is what the princess looks like after the end of the universe. I wonder if I also look like this after the end of the universe. I'll do my best. I don't think I can do anything, but I'll do my best. Oh, there she goes. Normally she gets taken by hands. She did not get taken by hands.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror.
Oh, it's the
Why is it
mirror.
here? Why now?
Apparently the different parts of my brain like to be reassured, which makes sense.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
Oh wait, did I pick the reassuring option or did I pick the deal with it option?
He's just messing with us.
Oh, I think I picked the deal with it option. My bad. Approach the mirror. And I may have meant to be reassuring and not just, yeah, life's over, deal with it. Silence as you reach forward, they're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh, I just don't have a reflection at all now. Okay, that's new. I'm a bird. You'll see that, don't you? There's a bird there. Tell me nothing, you free focus, a figure, faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. That is a bird with teeth. Possibly even a crow or a raven. Some sort of corvid.
I think you know what I am.
What? You know what? Okay, now I am genuinely confused. The crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. Another crack, and another crack. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. So remember how I was saying that the universe is broken? My bad on that one. Another and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass, and then a giant bird in the background, apparently. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I ever see you. What are you? So many questions. I do have so many questions. And they have given me so many options. You wanted me to slay the princess? Why?
Because among other things, she is death itself.
Oh.
To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever.
I mean, she seems nice enough for a world ender.
Must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
What are you?
Oh, I'm nothing like you.
Rude.
I'm an Ether, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Others like you. You've said something like this before. Has every narrator really been different? I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away?
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now.
Taking the approach of, if I don't see it, it didn't happen. I don't think that works with breaking the universe. Okay, well, every time I ask a question, a little bit more of the universe breaks. So, she contains death. What is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Keep breaking things is great. Do you have anything to say for yourself? After everything, do you think anyone deserves to live? No. Do you know things won't just be worse if I destroy her? Or would it be like, wow, okay, this is a very wow, Jesus Christ, that is so many questions. If she's capable of becoming whatever people believe, can't I just will her into something? If you made me, no. If I wasn't supposed to see this, no, probably. How did you die? Don't care. Why did you make her a princess? I missed that. He made her? Okay, I missed that. Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? Yes, the world ended by a piece of uncooked bread. How am I supposed to destroy a concept? Oh, there are so many choices. Why would you want to rid the world of death? I'm pretty sure death is good, actually. Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. Not wrong. So, actually, pretty sure death is actually important. I mean, it's not wrong.
If that's your belief, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die.
Excuse me,
So you
I've died
can't
at least
grasp the
like
abject
10
horror
times
of
in this
dying.
playthrough alone. Yeah.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either.
I'm curious as to how many more breaks I have in this.
Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
You're delusional. I mean, that's just rude. But it's like, I'm talking to an abstract concept of the universe. Calling them delusional, I think we're past that a little bit now. Others like you? No. So many more questions? No. Every time I ask you, it's like a piece of you breaks. Why couldn't you have told me this? If she's capable, yeah, just make her small.
As you are now, you won't be able to will her into anything. You don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore.
I'm fancy.
And as you were before, you couldn't be trusted with the knowledge of what she is. No one could be trusted with that knowledge. Intrusive thoughts have a way of creeping in and ruining everything. It's why I had to die.
How many more questions do I have until he's destroyed or covered? I'm not 100% sure. I want to ask more about her, but not necessarily about destroying her. Yeah, am I not a living being now?
You never were. You are the long
Oh,
quiet. The
neat.
god I made to rid the world of death. For a time, this construct could help you approximate being alive, confining your mind to a single reality. But you've experienced far too many lives for it to work much longer.
Okay, cool. So I am also an eldritch being. That makes a lot of sense. That still makes me wonder, like, if he looks like this, and the princess looked like whatever the princess looked like a minute ago, I already look like a monster of some kind, so I just have to wonder if I look like a different kind of monster now. Are you a god, maybe? Yeah, ask the god question.
In life, I was painfully mortal,
Oh, okay.
a witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved.
What is going on in the background?
I needed to do something,
Oh, it's him talking. Okay.
so I made you, and I made her. and I made this place to hold you both.
Okay. This has been torture. It kind of has. What, do I have any more questions about her, or is this all about him now? What if neither of us leave this place? Does that work? People out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Called this place construct? No. I've died plenty of times.
You haven't. You flirted with dying.
Oh, okay.
You've
I'm
played
just
pretend,
mostly dead then.
But your consciousness is an unbroken stream.
Oh, I've run out of questions. Okay. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Okay. Now I'm conflicted. Like, I don't necessarily want the narrator to die. I'm not 100% sure if he's bad or good. But I also do like the princess, even if she is an eldritch concept of transformation and death. So, he already kind of knows when I'm going to lie to him, but I kind of want to lie to him anyway. Haven't decided. I'll think about it. I'll see what she thinks about her plan for me to kill her. Yeah.
I've said my piece, and my time is up.
I killed him.
It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
This is a very existential game. The final fragment of glass shatters. You see yourself with newfound clarity. Narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Interesting. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Yeah, this is different. Okay. Smash.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Cool.
It's been so long.
Yeah.
And my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Sorry, it's hard to not just sit and appreciate the art going on in this picture right now. I gotta keep playing, but I have a VOD, so do you know about the echo? Do you hear our conversation? I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means. You know what? I have missed them. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response and then patiently waits for you to continue. Aww. Do you know about the echo?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
That makes sense. I don't know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am. Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
That's almost a little bit rude. I'm not being a passive player. My first playthrough of this, my first playthrough of the timeline, I was fairly confident in me slaying the princess, because I was like, it's the name of the game. I mean, yes, several of my other playthroughs have involved me in some way, shape, or form trying to not kill the princess. Sometimes. That's a little bit of a rude way to word it.
When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Yeah, I don't think I want to remove death from the world, because that seems like a bad thing. Basically, every story I've seen where death has not been around has involved, like, things turning to shit very quickly. There's so many stories left unfinished. Don't you have a say in all of this? Let's talk this through. I have so many questions. I need answers. No, I don't need answers. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. Nah, I don't care about that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? There has to be another way. They can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I don't want to slay her. I think it's time for us to leave. But I don't know how to leave or where to go. I will ask a question, but I think I'm going to let her leave and, ravage the world. Ravage away, sweetheart. So many stories.
Even as your eyes begin to open,
What are you eating down
you
there?
still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Cool. I don't think I need to talk this through. Let's go!
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Do I have to join with her? That's hot. I fall into myself. Now that might require some stretching. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensations in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. What's that noise? You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Aww. I'm so tiny. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. That's new. You are free, and she is with you. I want to say this is a good ending. I mean, it still involves the end of the universe, but, like, at least we're happy.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. The soundtrack's pretty good, though. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Soundtrack is just going off. Step into the infinite. Animation. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contain 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you always have been and just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will need oh, never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Yay! There are no endings, only new beginnings. That was fun. Now I have to play the bad ending. Not today, because it took me like 2.5 streams to play through the first time. So I will play more of this because there is so many more achievements that I have yet to unlock, which tells me that there is a lot of options that I have missed. So I'm just gonna turn the audio down a little bit. Actually, no, I don't know if I can turn that down without closing the credits. Bugger. Oh well, we just get to enjoy this banger soundtrack. So it's been a good game. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I will play it again. Whether I do it on stream or not, I might leave up to chat, because I mean, just in future, just because. Well, that's a bonus of the affiliate status now, is that I can do polls and such. So if in future I am indecisive about what games to play, I can throw that to you guys and see what you guys want to play. That is a lot of alpha testers. But yeah, so it's been a good game, and I kind of want to play it again just so I can play it again for the bad ending. Because yeah, like there are so many different ways. There are oh, I just got an achievement. Nice. It's the cool. Well, I don't need to take a screenshot. Thank you very much, because I have the VOD now. And now that you've finished the full story, you've also unlocked the gallery. You can access it from the main and in-game menus. It is full of clues that will help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. That is good to know, because there's a few different ones that I've seen pictures of online. I haven't looked up how to find them, because I don't want to like completely spoil it. But I would like to know more. Explore, join a mailing list, join the subreddit, follow somewhere else, make your playlist, play our other game, return to main menu, thank you. Banger. Ooh, okay, cool, memories. Let's have a quick look. Okay, what's this? Space between and the end of everything. Okay, so we know that much. Wow, look at all of these vessels that I have missed. In that one playthrough, I have unlocked that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay, look, there are so many things here. There's the adversary. She was my first. She was hot and violent, and a demon, like a literal demon, I'm pretty sure. There was the witch. I don't remember what her deal was. The stranger, which we just saw, where every aspect of me was just joined into one continuous being. The prisoner. I don't remember what her deal was. I think she killed me, but she felt bad about it. So, and the damsel, well, that one, we fell in love. Oh, there's so. What have I got here? Die pathetically. Okay. I'm kind of glad I didn't get that one on my first playthrough, because that sounds like an unfortunate ending. Slay her without hesitation. Okay. I guess I must have hesitated to get the adversary. So I guess I just go pick up knife, go downstairs, stab, 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 leave. I'm guessing that's, if I had to guess, that's probably how that one's unlocked. Lock your fears away. That one makes no sense. She isn't armed. I don't know what that means. Fall to a feral captive. Not 100% sure what that means. Need more space. Okay, these clues are exceptionally vague, except for that one. Angels and demons are cut from the same cloth, and it is best not to deny a proud being. Okay. Most of these are very vague. You don't need the world for your happy ending. I'm assuming that has something to do with how I let the the world end in that last one. You know, they probably had opinions on that. I suspect. So I guess in my next playthrough, I just need to die pathetically. I'm not 100% sure how to manage that. I will have to look into that. Because look at all of these options that I have yet to unlock. I have played this for like 5 to 6 hours at least, and I unlocked so few people. So we got time. So if anyone does want me to play this going ahead, I'm happy to do that. I'm also happy to play other games, but this is a game that was, like I said, I was kept being drawn back to. The word I was looking for. Reset gallery. Do not reset gallery. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So we have. Oh, apparently I've only played this for like 4.7 hours according to Steam. So there you go. I like that. That was a really fun game. I am glad that I found that one. I don't remember how I came across that game, but I'm glad that I came across it nonetheless. So, yeah. Cool. So, I didn't really have a plan for this particular stream, so potentially I'm just trying to... No, I don't know where my brain was going with that one. So I have other games that I can play. As I mentioned before, I also have Slay the Spire 2, which my computer has directly underneath Slay the Princess, so I've almost accidentally opened that one a few times. And it could have led me to a very different gaming experience. Slay the Spire 2 was, until I got affiliate, my most recent gaming addiction. I've only got like 10 hours in it at this point, but given that I've had that between when I got it and when I got affiliate was like a week, I work full time. It's you know, it's not bad. But yeah, then once I got affiliate, I was like, ooh, I got stuff I want to put into place. So I did. And I put in stuff in place, and now I have so many things that I want to put into space, into place. So what I might do is, got to close some things so that I can actually see what I'm doing, and that is less helpful. So what we will do, let's have a little bit of a look at, let's see, because normally I aim for at least 2.5 to 3 hours, at least. So I've done that. I mean, that was not like, I wasn't specifically aiming for that, but the timing worked out well. We are, let's see if there is, okay. My computer is being very stupidly slow, which is not helpful. And I just noticed that apparently I am now on 69 followers. Nice. So, what is going on with this? Okay, what is going on? So I'm trying to find, I'm trying to get into my raid manager to see if I know anyone who is currently online, firstly, and my computer is having a real hard time with trying to do a goddamn thing. So that is not helpful. Okay, I wanted to do stream manager because not stream manager, raid manager, because that shows me a lot more options. So we have a couple of people. Okay, I'm not sure where that's come from. That was loud. That's what I get for opening Twitch, I suppose. So it's Twitch is funny like that. So this, just so you guys can see what I can see. So I have a couple of people on my screen at the moment. I was going to, like I said, go to my raid manager to see if there was anyone new I could potentially follow. However, I forgot what I was saying. I am so good at forgetting what I am saying. So we have a couple of different options. If you like, we can potentially raid into someone, to a smaller streamer, or probably similar to myself, to be perfectly honest, who is currently playing Marvel Rivals, or there is Amazonian. They are playing Timberborn. They are a much bigger streamer. I'm not actually familiar with Timberborn, but or we can raid into Vintage Potato, who is either playing or will be playing Pragmata. And apparently it's a celebration stream for them, because apparently they hit 4,500 followers. So go them. So I do have a raid redeem, channel point redeem, but as I literally only just instituted them as of today's stream, understandably, there's probably not anyone who has reached the level to actually use that one. So if anyone has any immediate thoughts, I can take that into consideration, potential raid freebie for the day. Otherwise, there is also the website nobody.live, which I've never used, but I know that it's there, and I've seen that it's there. And from what I've heard, it's a bit of a mixed bag. So, it's I've heard of some that's like they're happy days, and others where it went down less well. Also, dog. So, what I might do at this very moment, let's have a little quick look-see with this one. Let's see what she's on at the moment. I really wish that my stream manager was working a little bit better than it was, because that would make things so much easier than whatever the hell it was doing before. No, you don't need that. Oh god, this is gonna be like if I went to that stream, that would be a lot that you would be seeing. That is probably just unnecessary. Oh good, it's giving me the option to actually do stuff now. So that is nice. So let's have a little look-see. So I haven't had any suggestions. So what I might do is so I'm making the decision myself. I've rated them once before, apparently. There you go. So yay for them. So I'm just having a look at my options. So there is Vintage Potato, who is playing, or will be playing, Pragmata, the hot new game that is out apparently. And we also have, let's have a look. So the other one, if it loads, because that is the big question, is playing Marvel Rivals. Now, I don't know. Okay, so someone has some opinions, apparently. What are you doing? So, I don't have any preferences one way or the other, so I would flip a coin, but I don't have one currently handy. And if I went to load a coin flipping thing, I feel like with everything running on my computer at the moment, it would probably land on the side somehow. It's probably not programmed to, but it would probably do that nonetheless. So that would just be my luck. So if anyone has any preferences, anyone who may or may not be in ads, I don't know if there's ads currently playing or if they're going to be playing, but that is an option. Okay. So, you know what? I'll go to the one that's playing Pragmata. I have raided into them at some point in the last month. I don't remember when, but apparently I have. So, let's do that. We're going to raid into Vintage Potato, or Spud for short, apparently. So, thank you all for joining me today on this eventful stream, I guess, is probably one way to describe it. It was, I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had a lot of fun as well. Also, I hope that you're not currently in ads, because otherwise you can't hear a damn thing that I'm saying. But if you aren't in ads, thank you for joining in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for any people lurking as well. You're all important to me, and thank you for any follows, subscribers, and bits, and raids today. I got a little bit of everything today on. It's a very eventful first affiliate stream. So thank you to all for all of those, and thank you for all who have joined. If you have not already followed, feel free to. I do have currently a situation where if you, for any new followers, we do have the follower beans. My cat loves the follower beans because they sound like her treats, but they are not her treats. And please stop rubbing against the mic. And yeah, so for any new followers, we get the follower beans, and those beans have a 50-50 chance of either being a good flavor or disgusting. I also have a subscriber wheel, which is it is still here. It is this one for any new subscribers, or not any, well, any subscription, basically. You don't have to. Don't feel obligated to subscribe, but if you do, you get one of those. So, yay! So thank you again for those who hath joined me on this first affiliate stream. Very exciting. And my cat has started biting my hand for some reason. Not entirely sure why, but in lieu of that, please stop biting my hand. Have a great day. Thank you for joining. Keep it real. I will see you next time, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Have a great day / evening / whatever the hell time zone you are in. And I will see you next time. Just realized I did not actually press raid on that one. Whoopsies. So let me just quickly get on that. Start raid for that one. So if you would like to join me, I will be dropping in. I probably won't stick around for too long on the stream because I need to go and do some things. But again, thank you for joining. Thank you for the follows, raids, bits, and subscriptions so far. It's honestly very surprising how positive everyone has been with this event in this rate. And yeah, have a great day / evening / whatever time zone you are in. And I will see you all next time.